One of my video is very favorite video, and that video is especially helpful. Those are in technical or design field. Either they are social scientists or real scientists or architecture, doing any architecture. Architect indirectly they are following, but social scientists are not following. That video is in Hindi, and that video is called Gautam Buddh and Sanjay Sambad, means discussion between or debate between Gautam Buddha and Sanjay. Sanjay asks from Buddha, what is your principle? Buddha replies, I don't have any principle. Then what your peoples or followers are doing? Buddha says, I have a path, not a principle. My path is do the practice, get the experience, and adopt. So my path is practice, experience, and adopt. Same thing, you will also find people used to do the research. First, they will develop something, they will just get the some experience. Based upon that experience, they will next generation. So from you can say from basic aeroplane or basic car, now you have get the supersonic, hypersonic, this kind of a flight. But if you are rigid, just simple thing, what my ancestor has said, and simply I will follow, you're supposed to never get hypersonic or supersonic. You only supposed to get the very basic things. Then Sanjay asked if someone accept your what you have said as a, their principles and other thing, then Buddha has a big debate. It's not nice, and always my path is something like this. Otherwise, if you accept something like this is a universal truth, or somebody has said I will just follow, then he replied, this is very important, and most of the case of the religious or so-called spiritual or so-called other religion, all religions has this problem, and this problem cause they are becoming narrow-minded, block-minded, and fanatical. Buddha has clearly mentioned, first, if you make something is your principle, your culture, then you will lose your freedom of free thinking, because you are just accepting, you are not debating, you are not thinking how can improvement. It means you are just becoming the slave. That's why in the society, lot of peoples are mentally slave of religion, slave of culture. They are slave. The slave doesn't have any value. What passes or to whom they are slave, they blindly do because they are slave. So Buddha says, first you lose your freedom, then you become slave, narrow-minded, slave, and that's create a problem for the universe. I will share that link, and I would recommend. This is same thing in architecture. People, oh, I'm just following this pattern, that pattern. Pattern is just a guiding principle. You have to adopt depending upon non-functional requirement. Another thing, what would be the best solution? Like I'm saying, old time hardware was very expensive. People was going with tight coupled architecture. Everything was very tight coupled because to save the money of hardware. But nowadays hardware is cheaper. People are going the loose coupling. For them, management of application is more expensive, so they are going with loose coupling. So if they're supposed to follow, we and same lot of places actually, there you say I'm going this principle, this pattern, 12 factor patterns, microservices, SOA, this, that, another thing. Or but this is just a guidance. Take a reference. Think about what is good, just adopt. If that is not suitable, think a new solution. So don't restrict yourself some particular principles. It make you if first you will lose your freedom over the period of time. You will become narrow-minded. You will fight for that. You will try to again. People should also follow because then your ego will involve. You will feel your ego will hurt somehow. You will get a power, then forcefully will force others should also follow the same to satisfy indirectly your ego. My English is not so good, but still I am just trying to explain that everyone's supposed to watch, and especially religious people. Most challenging thing, our education system failed human to become open-minded free thinker. I don't know why too many subjects are involved without any purpose, and still we are not able to make kids open-minded free thinker. And second thing, brave. Thanks for watching my video. In this video, I will share some link. Watch the Gautam Buddh and Sanjay Sambad in detail if you can understand the Hindi. Thanks.